We're a bunch of different people with a bunch of different preferences, thoughts. We're individuals.
At least personally, I feel like I don't necessarily want to play 15 to 20 hours of what I was just shown.
It's very jarring,
Yes.
and I found myself feeling extremely uncomfortable during the demo.
Oh shit, here we go again.
The game isn't 10 hours of that sort of thing.
Uh-oh,
Like, 'cause that would be
retard
very
alert.
intense and
Retard
ultimately
alert,
not very
class.
fun.
The most jarring part is that, of course, this is in London, and you're crawling through this house. I mean, like, crawling. You're stealth walking through this house with many people, many teams, many guns. You got your night vision goggles. Like, you're all suited up.
What are you
but
talking
you're
about,
going
man?
into a civilian house essentially, and granted they are terrorists, but it's still weird. It's still weird.
Hang in there, Squidward. It's all part of the job.
It's unfortunate though, because like these mechanics are super interesting. Like they make combat a little bit more tactical. They give you a lot more options. Like the fact that at least in this particular demo, like the environments were very destructible. That's all super interesting, but then it puts those mechanics at odds with itself, making you so uncomfortable to the point where, like, at least personally, I feel like I don't necessarily want to play 15 to 20 hours of what I was just
A
shown.
moral gray area, like that's exactly what it is. It is a morally ambiguous area. Your enemies are no longer wearing uniforms that denote that, like, it's not black and white anymore.
Well, excuse me, princess.
And so realistic. So when I have to then shoot these people, it looks like you're shooting, like, whether they're terrorists or not, of course.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Derivative. That I love. I absolutely love.
Get it right, and they remember this game's being headed by a couple of former leads from Naughty Dog, you know, so there's a pedigree there. If they get it right, it's going to be one of the most memorable and probably best Call of Duties ever in this annual long-running series.
I mean, I think it's really important to remember this was a demo. It was taken out of context, and but in the context that they showed it to us, I felt uncomfortable, and it felt
about why I hate
I mean,
video
I don't know, it just
games.
felt
Because
so
this is what it
real,
does,
and I know
feels
that's
like
what
the
they were
male
going
fantasy.
for. But we were, I don't know, you can speak to this, but just like that these are real life scenarios.
Right, and so the whole thing what Infinity Ward is going for is like these are instances taken out of the headlines, right? And when you approach that, it has to be done with such care.
Yep.
And the demo we saw wasn't really given that care because of course we don't have the context. We don't have anyone saying, hey, this is where we're at so far, why it's okay for us just to go into the house and shoot everybody in there instead of taking them prisoner, except for like 2 people. And it's not very clear, and so it was just very jarring because of that.
Well, at one point,
Reimagining, whatever you want to call it, if the headline coming out of this was, you can play this game non-lethally, I think that would have, if that had been tacked onto the end of that demo, like that would have really changed my opinion of it.
A realistic, gritty story that I read on the news every day, because that's not a game I want to play, really.
For now, the gameplay that I saw, I'm with you. I thought it was compelling, it was interesting, and I'm already more interested in the Call of Duty campaign than I have been in years. And I know that's like a backhanded compliment at this point, but it's actually true. It's
true for me as well.
Very interested in what's going on with this game.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Weird.